How's it going? This is Adam. This is the Un-Maddens, and it's Super Bowl weekend. So, for those who still haven't gotten enough football, we're looking at a Wii game here today. We are looking at Family Fun Football on the Wii. Now, I don't know how a Wii football game will end up, but there's at least some bit of encouragement because this is from Tecmo, and Tecmo Bowl and Tecmo Super Bowl are a couple of the greatest football games back in of the old period. So, let's see. Welcome to Family Fun Football. Before you get started playing, you'll need to create a profile to store your game progress. Okay, well there's a profile. All right, let's see what kind of options we got. Well, apparently this is a game that just uses the Wii mode. Okay, we got quick play, we got a season mode, we got tournament mode, we got mini games. Okay. Now surely that will show the controls. All right. Okay. We got 8 teams out of the gate with 2 more to unlock. Okay, so I'm guessing those are unlocked. Well, they could be unlocked with the mini games or with career mode. All right. I guess the Quasars and the monkeys. Okay. How many different stadiums do we have? Okay, 3 out of the gate and need to unlock 2 more, so. Let's go with the Tecmo Dome. Okay. Okay, nunchuck required. Okay. I don't want to play the monkeys. I'm playing as the Quasars. Receivers' passing indicators are color coded to let you know how well covered they are. Okay, apparently this will be a relatively short video. And this must be a shorter gridiron here. Okay, let's. All right, controls are a little.
33.
Yeah, this is apparently a half-size gridiron.
First and goal.
Okay, apparently. Okay.
Blue 2. I...
Okay, so...
Second and goal.
Alright.
Orange 22. I...
Okay, so... This one, the strategy is a bit on the... a bit light, but...
Orange 22. I...
Fourth and goal.
42.
Yeah, controls are a bit irritating, especially with trying to use the D-pad with the trigger. Okay, apparently if you hammer on the A button enough, you can
First and 10.
you can fight that stuff off. And only four plays at any given point.
Ready, down.
Second and 7.
All right. Yeah, why couldn't it just be the D-pad? Why couldn't it just be the D-pad in this case? Yeah.
Third and 12.
Hell, why can't I just use the point? Why can't I just use the pointer in that case?
Set left. Blue Devil.
Okay. Launch it off. Launch. Okay, why weren't you throwing it?
Fourth and 17.
Red Dog. 83.
First and 10.
Green 19. I...
Second and 11.
Green 19. I...
Down. First and 10.
Orange 45. I...
First and 10.
Blue 2. I...
Oh, you went for the 2-point.
First and 10.
Blue on 2.
Now I gotta figure out how the passing
First and
works.
10.
Ready, down.
and 7.
83.
Okay, how do I throw?
Third and 1.
Blue on 2.
How do I throw?
4th and 11.
Red dog. Red dog.
First and 10.
33.
Six and a half hours later.
Second and 2.
45.
Incomplete. Third and 2.
319. Ike.
Down. First and 2.
45. Ike.
Okay, now
First and 10.
I'm already losing. I'm gonna find some way to figure out how to give a pass. How to do a pass. Okay, come on, pass. What button do I do? Why don't they have controls shown?
Blue Devil.
It should be required by law that they show the controls. Okay, throw.
Third and 14.
Wait. Don't tell me it's motion controls, and that's the only thing that is motion control. No, it's not motion controlled. What button do I use to throw?
4th and 19.
You'll show everything else, just not showing how to throw.
83.
And there's absolutely no help online at all.
First and 10.
Now,
319. Ike.
now can I not even switch players? What can I do in this game?
Second and 3.
33.
33.
319. Ike.
End of the first quarter. Fourth and 10.
Ike.
First and 10.
I'm gonna figure out how to throw.
Blue on 2.
There we go.
Complete.
So it is a motion control.
Second and 10.
I got. Let's make sure. Let's try that again. To make sure it's not fluke.
Complete.
Okay, gotta flick the wrist when you're ready to throw.
Third and 10.
Why couldn't they just make it a button? In fact, the controls in this game are absolutely terrible.
Fourth and 6.
Blue on 2.
First and 10.
45. Ike.
Second and 17.
33. Ike.
Complete. Third and 17.
Blue 2. Ike.
Fourth and 14.
42. Ike.
First and 10.
Red dog. Blue.
What do you mean no gain on the play? Look at all those yards.
First and goal.
Ready? 83.
Second and goal.
83.
Damn it. Come on.
Third and goal.
Blue Devil.
Okay, pulled off one completion there.
Fourth and goal.
Set left. 83.
Goal.
At least I finally figured out how to pass. And the passing sucks.
First and 10.
In fact, the controls
45.
could have been made so much more intuitive.
First and 10.
42.
First and 10.
Set left.
Second and 7.
Blue on 2.
Got a touchdown.
First and 7.
Ready, down.
First and 10.
Blue 2.
Second and 17.
Blue 2.
Third and 11.
Green 19.
Down. First and goal.
Green 19.
Second and goal.
Blue 2.
Third and goal.
45.
Is there no way I can switch players?
First and goal.
Orange 22.
First and 10.
Set left.
Damn it.
Incomplete. Second and 10.
Blue Devil.
Damn it. It said he was open. Okay. Well, I basically had to change my grip on the Wiimote in order to better facilitate this.
Complete. Fourth and 10.
83.
Okay. Okay, so it's the trigger to switch players.
First and 10.
I have to have the nunchuck attached. Why not use one of the buttons there?
319.
Second and 4.
33.
Third and 12.
33.
Halftime.
Okay, we're at the half, and this isn't the worst football game I've played. Let's face it. I don't. It'd be hard pressed to find something as absolutely loathsome as NFL Extreme 2. But this one just makes so many bad choices. And visually, it's fine. It has the cutesy thing like Disney sports football. Hell, if they had made this play like Tecmo Bowl, just flip the Wiimote on its side and use it like an NES controller, then everything would have been fine. Especially with how they simplify the play calling and everything like that. But instead, they mandate the motion controls, even if it is just a quick flick. And the fact that they don't show any kind of control listing in the menus, it was just so annoying trying to figure out how to pass. And shake the Wiimote and the nunchuck up and down as fast as you can to increase your player's speed. Oh, this is one of the mini games. Okay, how many more? Well, that minigame was annoying. I know motion controls were the big thing with the Wii, but that was just annoying. And what does that minigame accomplish? Does it give me extra points or anything like that? Or was it just a big waste of time?
First and 10.
Blue on 2.
Touchdown. First and 10.
Red, ready, down.
Second and 3.
Blue Devil.
I pressed the button to flip the play, so why didn't it actually flip the play?
Ready, down.
Fourth and 14.
Ready, down.
Goal. First and 10. Complete. Second and 10.
Blue 2.
Now, the defensive controls are largely fine. It's just being on the offense that there's the problem.
Complete. Fourth and 14.
42.
Yeah, did the Z trigger really just need to be for the special moves? Which most people will forget about anyway.
Set left.
Down. First and 10.
83.
Down. First and goal.
Blue on 2. Red Dog.
Second and goal.
Blue Devil.
Why weren't you going in?
Third and goal.
Blue Devil.
Come on!
Fourth and goal.
Some points are better than no points.
Set left.
First and 10.
Blue 2.
Called that one wrong.
First and 10.
Orange 22.
Why'd you go for the 2-point?
and 10.
Ready, down.
I could have sworn I chose for the long pass.
Second and 9.
Blue on 2.
Touchdown! First and 9.
Ready, down.
Okay, I'm now only 11 points behind.
First and 10.
Orange 22.
Second and 17.
Blue 2.
Oh, almost got a safety there.
Third and 25.
33.
Fourth and 17.
45.
First and 10.
Red dot.
Touchdown!
Okay, it definitely looks like I'm starting to get the hang of it.
First and 10.
Shouldn't take this long for me to get the hang of it. And it's not just because it's different. Generally different is good. I want to be trumpeting this game because it's definitely cute. It reminds me quite a bit of Disney sports football in terms of its appeal.
Orange 22.
But the controls are just
Touchdown!
controls just feel wrong.
First and 10.
45.
No good. First and 10.
Blue on 2.
Okay, at least gain some yards there.
Second and 3.
Blue on 2.
First and goal.
Set left. Set left.
Touchdown! First and goal.
83.
Okay, I've caught up. only one field goal behind.
First and 10.
Blue 2. Ike.
End of the third quarter.
Oh, and there's my me playing coach.
Second and
That's a
8.
cute touch.
Green 19. Ike.
Third and 2.
33.
Complete. Fourth and 2.
Blue 2. Ike.
Oh,
Down.
asshole.
First and 10.
42-33. Ike.
Time to knock you back to Texas, asshole.
Second and 17.
45. Ike.
Third and 25.
45. Ike.
Fourth and 25.
33. Ike.
First and 10.
Ready? Blue on 2.
Second and 3.
Red dog.
Down. First and 10.
Ready? Down.
Second and 4.
Red dog.
And I've taken the lead.
First and 4.
Red dog.
First and 10.
Orange 22. Ike.
Second and 8.
45. Ike.
Third and 2.
Blue 2. Ike.
Okay, they're gonna try. They're gonna go for the 4.
4th and 4.
Green 19.
Yeah, knew it. But if I was able to switch to the player close, then
1st and 10.
33. Ike.
Touchdown. 1st and 10.
33. Ike.
why'd you go for it? The AI can be quite stupid.
1st and 10.
And don't give me that. Well, it's a game made for kids. What do you expect?
Red dog.
I never use the "it's only for kids" as an excuse.
Red dog. Blue devil.
First and 10.
Blue devil.
Up by 5. They get him one more touchdown, and there won't be enough time to respond.
First and 10. Second and 5.
Orange 22.
Try- Recover the fumble.
First and 10.
Okay.
Blue on 2.
Second
Yeah,
and
the best
12.
thing I could do is ensure that there's no time for them to get another stab.
Complete.
Of course, if I could get a field goal, then
Blue devil.
First and 12.
83.
okay. Even if they manage to score one more touchdown, before, there won't be enough time. They won't be able to catch up.
First and 10.
42.
Second and 16.
Orange 22.
Oh, safety.
and 10.
Blue Devil.
Second and 1.
Blue Devil.
Down. First and 10.
Ready, down.
And it's all over.
That's the end of the game.
You can now play Super Back from the minigames menu. Okay, so you have to unlock the minigames. Or do you have to unlock all of them? I guess I'll take a quick look at the minigame menu before. Yeah, you have to unlock all of them. But that's Family Fun Football on the Wii, and I'm gonna have to give this one a great big no. Now, the thing is, this game had plenty going for it. The characters are cute. They got a good number of teams for a kid's football game. About the same number of teams as Disney Sports Football. They simplified the rules enough, but it's still identifiably football. You note that there are no penalties or anything like that, so it's closer to NFL Blitz. What killed it were the controls. Plain and simple. Yeah, sure, the AI is stupid. You saw some of the brain dead moves they were making. And no, I don't accept it's made for kids as an excuse. Because kids can handle actual football games. What killed this were the controls. And really, even using the nunchuck, there were plenty of buttons left. Why didn't they just and having to use the flick in order to pass? That was just annoying. Just because it has motion controls doesn't mean you have to use them. Really? Tecmo, what you should have done was take this setup and just have a configuration to play like Tecmo Bowl. Just flip the Wiimote on its side, use it like an NES controller, everything would have been fine. Everything in this game you could have done. Hell, you could have had those mini games, and in that particular case, you could have just shaken the Wiimote. This game could have been fine, but the controls killed it. I have to wonder if a game actually designed for the Wii couldn't get this right. Can you imagine trying to play Madden on the Wii? I shudder to think about it. Of course, I shudder to think about playing Madden in the first place, but what a disappointment. I actually wanted this one to be good. Well, anyway, that's it for this season. I know it was only 2 games this season, but I needed my rest, and I had other things I needed to do. But I will be back. I do still have several more football games to check out next season. Anyway, like what I'm doing, give a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Any questions, comments, suggestions for other football games worth checking out, drop them in the comments below or send them to that blue sky right there. Next time we're heading back to Beyond Oasis. I've already taken out 2 bosses. Let's see how much farther I can go.
I don't know how short that game is, but I guess we'll find out. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Take care and game on.